I got this guitar, it had a Texas Special bridge pickup in it. I actually made a video that you can find up here comparing the Texas Special bridge pickup in this guitar and the Custom Shop 69s in the Malmsteen guitar. And as I said in that video, I don't really like the Texas Special Strat pickups, so not much after that I have swapped it to the Leosound Fireball, which is a German hand-wound, basically a boutique take on the Fender Custom Shop 69 pickups. And I started doing a comparison video again between the two guitars, and I got somewhat of the similar result as with the Texas Specials, namely that the black guitar was noticeably well, darker or less bright, less biting than the Malmsteen. So I thought that it's not only the pickup, it's the guitar as well. So it's time to be just a bit more scientific and compare the pickups in the same guitars. So I swapped out the pickups. So now in this video we will hear both pickups in both guitars compared in a few different ways. So in the beginning you heard Maybe I'm a Leo, focusing on the differences between the pickups. So we heard all of the combinations, but I wanted to find out if this guitar sounds better with the Leosound or the Custom Shop 69. And to me, I think it seems that I prefer the Custom Shop 69s in this guitar. And because basically it has a bit more highs to it, or not as dark, or a bit more biting. So I really like the Custom Shop 69s in this one, but this guitar being probably brighter in general, I guess, spoiler alert, it's brighter. I really like the Leosound in this one, so probably I'll leave it this way. I like the sound of this with the 69 as well, but it works. This guitar works better with the Leosound than this guitar, I think. So there's one more thing I wanted to do. So the following sound samples will focus on comparing the two guitars with the same pickups in them to find out if there's indeed a tonal difference just in the guitars, which wouldn't be shocking. However, both the bodies are older and both the necks are maple. So they are very similar constructions, but the lacquer used is different. This one is scalloped, this one is not. This black one has a chunkier neck. This neck is a bit slimmer, although a lot chunkier than your regular Fender C-type. So there are differences between these guitars. I guess their hardware is different as well. So it wouldn't be totally shocking if the two guitars wouldn't sound the same, because I'm a big believer in tone wood. I think everyone or everything on the guitar contributes to the sound. I'm not saying everyone equally contributes to the sound. Obviously pickups are the biggest factors, but everything else can be heard as well, or well, you have to factor in to the sound. So let's hear first the Fender Custom Shop 69 pickups in both guitars. And now let's hear the Leosound Fireball in both these guitars. I think the difference was audible, and I think that this guitar is a bit more stronger in the higher registers. It has a bit more brightness or bite to it, and the black guitar is a bit more rounded or a bit more even across the sonic spectrum. It does have highs in them, but I think it has a good amount of middle and lows in it as well. And well, I guess this is well, 3 times the price of this guitar, and this was made by the custom shop. And yes, I like to think so that they I like to think that they selected woods better to have a more balanced guitar, and I think it is. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to prefer this one just because it has a bit wider range or is more balanced or it is more expensive. You don't have to like this custom shop better. It's a perfectly legit choice to go with the Malmsteen. It is an awesome guitar, but there is a difference between the two. And there's one last thing I wanted to compare, and that is the acoustic sound of the two guitars. So just to reinforce the theory that the pickups are not the only thing that determine not the volume, the tone of the guitar or the sound of the guitar. So, but I guess the volume as well. So I recorded these acoustically with a mic, and I had to add some gain and compress it a bit just to make it more audible. So that's gonna be the last thing we listen to in this video, and I think after that it will be very apparent that these two guitars are really different without worrying about the pickups. So this one is a bit more brighter, this one is a bit more balanced. This is how I hear them. Definitely let me know what you think, what you hear, what are the differences, what are the similarities, and which one you'd prefer. So thanks again for watching this well, self-indulging video just to find out which of these great guitars are better, if you can say that. Anyway, I love them both, and thanks again.